Alright, so I recorded a full European flags tier list where I took them all down from here, all down from the basics, but I accidentally deleted the recording, unfortunately. So instead of doing the tier list, we're going to react to the tier list, and I'm going to put my reasons as well for putting these flags in. So Albania, the Jack's Life reference, scary flag, great flag, I would argue. I like the two-headed eagle, which is why I put an S tier. And Finland, you're going to hear this a lot more in this video. Um, Sorry for that. You're going to hear this a lot more in the video. I like the Nordic flags a lot, and you can see on the tier list here, all of them are an S or A tier. Nordic flags are great. Finland's one of the best ones, I'd argue. And Germany. Where do I get started? Germany, great country, great flag, great people. Um, the flag of Germany, one of the most iconic flags, most well known. Anyone on earth could probably name if you shown them this flag, they'd say it's Germany, except from Jack's Looks at Life, but that's besides the point. He would probably say it's Belgium, but anyone else apart from him would say this is the German flag. If a random person went up to everyone in the world and said, "What flag's this?" they would say it's the German flag. Greece, great flag, great design. I like the stripes. If they added one or two more stripes, it would be docked down to A tier, but great one there. Luxembourg, I like the light blue there. I like it's similar to the Netherlands flag, but because I like the light blue better, I put it on S tier. And also the lighter shade of red I've just noticed as well. I like that more. Norway, same argument. Nordic flags are just two on a whole another level, whole other planet. They're just way, way better than all the other flags. I don't know why, but they just are. Norway, iconic design is the opposite of Iceland, but um, yeah, it's great design there. Sweden, once again, same argument. Great design, great Nordic flags, iconic as well. All the Nordic flags are iconic. Switzerland, the plus design. If you say the flag with the plus on it, a person's going to say the Swiss flag. They know what it is. I know what it is. You know what it is. Anyone knows of it and what it is. Now, Czechia, you're going to see this a common theme as well in future flag tier lists. I like the chevron design on the left, which is why I also rank the UK quite high because the chevron design. I like the Czech flag for that. Another iconic one as well, so that's the next tier. UK, iconic. I like the individual country flags better, like England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland. I like them better, but there is none, so I've just put the UK flag here. And Ukraine, iconic, great flag, great design, simple colours, easy to make, easy to remember. S tier. Now on to A tier. Cyprus. If you know Jack's life, just like Albania, he made a grave mistake with Cyprus. So there's a guess the mistakes with flags quiz he done, and there was a mistake on the Cyprus flag where there's the island was replaced with America. He was like, "What's wrong with it? That's the Cyprus outline," when it's the American outline actually that got replaced with Cyprus. So if you know that reference, I know the 9 calories will know that reference there. But yeah, great flag, great design. I like the islands being there, and you'll see a common theme as well. I like the countries being on the flag. Denmark, great flag, great design. I like Nordic flags again. Denmark, good, iconic. There we go. Estonia, once again, great flag. It can into Nordic. And another Jack's geography reference here as well. The Estonian ice cream. Why? I agree with Jack on that one. Why did they have to smudge it? Like, it was perfect. It was all set up for Estonian Independence Day. The ice cream. It was all perfect. It was ready to go. But someone had to come along, ruin it, and smudge it. Like, why? If I can find a picture, I'm going to find a picture and put it on screen right now. Like, just look at that. Why did they have to smudge it? Anyways, we're moving on before I get too angry at that. France flag. Very good, very iconic. It's similar level to the British and German flag, but it would be S tier. But it's France, so that's why you have to move it down to A tier. That's the whole reason, and Slushy would know that. It's France, so that's why it's getting moved down to A tier. If we're doing it based on not the flags and based on the countries personally, France would be lower down, but that's besides the point. That's a whole different video. Now, Iceland, great flag. I love the Nordic flag designs. There's no bad Nordic flag designs. Even the ones that have ugly colours somehow manage to be good. Iceland, good flag there. Inverted Norway, though. Norway was the original. Iceland just had to steal from it. So that's why it's lowered. Ireland, iconic. Once you see that flag, you know it's Ireland. but flip it, and then it's Cote d'Ivoire. So you get a 2-in-1 with that one as well. Italy, great flag, iconic design. It's quite similar to some other flags as well, which is why it's only an A tier. Poland, Poland, great flag, and I would lower it down for the similar flag argument, but because they were the first ones, I'm keeping it A tier. Same with Romania, too similar to Moldova and Andorra, but because they were the original ones, they're an A tier. Russia, great flag, iconic flag, I like it. A tier. Spain would be S tier if it didn't have the emblem, but because it has the emblem, it's got moved down to A tier. I was arguing when I made the original tier list video, which unfortunately footage was deleted for. I was arguing if we should put it in B tier um, instead of A tier because the emblem just completely ruins it. Netherlands, great flag, iconic flag. Sorry about that again. But I like the lighter shades better of Luxembourg, which is why it's A tier. Now moving on to the final few, we're on B tier now. Austria, great flag, iconic design, and you're going to see complaint with Latvia later on. But great flag, I like the Austrian flag, A tier, B tier. I like the combination of Belarus. One complaint I have though, why don't they make it exactly 50-50 on the green and red? Just a minor complaint there. And why doesn't the green continue past that as well? And why is there a random line as well? You can see that on the left as well. Just more and more, the more you look, the worse it gets, Belarus. I might even put this in C tier. I'll keep it in B for now, but Belgium, great flag, too close to Germany though. Loads of people mistake it for Germany. So that's why it's in B tier. Bosnia, again, the same complaint I have with Belarus. Why has it got this random bit on the right? Just cut it out. And just like Cyprus, this triangle on the Bosnian flag is meant to represent the triangle shape of the Bosnian country. Why not just put the outline of Bosnia and Herzegovina there instead? Hungary and Bulgaria, great flags. They're both similar designs to the point where I even called Bulgaria in real life one time Bulgari because I mixed it up with Hungary so badly. Lithuania, most of the Baltic flag designs are good, but there's going to be a huge complaint with Latvia if you watch till the end of the video to get to the D tier. North Macedonia displays the message quite clearly and vividly. It's meant to be the sun outline. You can see the rays beaming from it. It's quite a good flag, that one. B tier. Portugal, same complaint as Spain. Get rid of the emblem. It's going to be a great flag. It would be an A or S tier if they got rid of the emblem. But it's MB for that reason. Serbia is literally an upside down Russia with an emblem slapped in it. Be more original next time. Then Slovakia and Slovenia are literally each other's copied flags. They've copied each other's names and now they've copied each other's flags. Just Slovakia there, it's a bit better, a bit more original. Slovenia is a bit worse. But they've copied each other's names first and now they copy each other's flags. Like, what's the point? Turkey, iconic flag, iconic design. If you ever I've never travelled to Turkey, but I've seen videos of it before. If you ever go there, just to know, you're going to see loads of Turkish flags. Now, Croatia, great flag, great design. Copied the Netherlands a bit. It would be D tier if the emblem was uglier, but the emblem, it's quite bad. But C, yeah, that's why. Kosovo, I like it. There could just be more it could have done, the flag here. And why are the stars just random? There's a random number plucked out, probably from a random number generator. Now, Malta, great flag. It's literally just a sideways a sideways Monaco, almost called Monaco Moldova there. Maltese cross as well ruins it. Monaco is literally Indonesia. That's why it's C tier. Montenegro, good flag. Horrible. The emblem, though, just ruins it. If you get rid of the emblem and put a better design in the middle, like a star or something, it would be better. Right, Latvia. First complaint. I don't usually have complaints like this. The Latvian flag looks like someone just literally copied the Austrian flag and said, all right, let's change a few stuff up to make it look different. They thinned out the stripe. They made the red more minging for no reason. Why did they even copy the Austrian flag in the first place? Why? When there's perfectly fine Latvian original designs designed in 1919 that they could have chose for the flag. There's better designs. There's even a Nordic cross design as well. That would have been A or S tier. But they just had to ruin it. They had to copy Austria, but make the stripe thinner and make it more minging the red colour. I'll stop my complaints with Latvia before I get too angry. Now, Liechtenstein, good flag. the crown's too complex. It's literally a copy of Haiti. Now, E tier, Andorra, Moldova. I'll just have to comment about both of these. They're too similar. They copy Chad and Romania as well, so that's why they're E tier. Um, Go for something original, people. Now, San Marino and Vatican, the final two designs, cut out the emblem and you'll be better flags. That's my only complaint with that. So this is my final Europe flags tier list. I'm so sorry I lost the original recording of me putting all of these up individually, but I hope this video is good enough to replace that. So yeah, I hope I don't accidentally delete this recording this time. But I guess like, subscribe, and bye. Now we have the shoutouts to the members. Famous the Planet, It's Just Cole, and Jacob's Geography. Bye.